Welcome to Sydney. You can see the beautiful skyline behind me and probably hear some birds in the background. So we're going to work on adductors today and the surrounding muscles that are linked to them. Okay, so coming into the center of your mat and inhale, arms coming on up. Into your back bend and reaching up out of your rib cage. Breathing through. And now taking your feet nice and wide and inhaling all the way up and coming and rolling down through your spine and rolling up and coming all the way up, rolling down through your spine and coming up all the way through. Inhale at the top and bring your arms down and rotating into each leg. Just making the rotations a little bit bigger each time. And stepping back into the center of your mat. So coming to the top, toe man's touching, feet in line. Inhale, arms come on up. Into your back bend and swan dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, step it back with your right leg into your runner's lunge, opening up through the hips, tick-tock back and forth. And then left hand comes onto the inside of the left foot, rotate through, open up through the right shoulder, sink your hips towards the floor, reaching up through your fingertips. And with each breath, making a better position for yourself. And then rotate, right hand comes down, left hand comes up. And breathe through. And rotate, both hands come down, step the left foot back to meet the right in your plank position, lower yourself down, press yourself through, lead with your hips into your down dog and pedal out your feet. Make a better position for yourself, send your sit bones nice and high, press your chest through towards your knees. And have a look towards your hands, reaching up through your right leg, step it through to the top of your mat. And open out on the other side. And then right hand comes onto the inside of the right foot, rotate through, left hand comes high. Press your hips down towards the floor, open through the left shoulder, have a look at the top hand if you want to. And then left hand comes down, right hand comes up, rotate through. And then both hands come down, step the right foot back to meet the left. In your plank position, lower yourself down, press yourself through into your up dog, loosen off at the hips. Relax your shoulders back and down, lengthen through the crown of your head. Lead with your hips into your down dog. Pedal out your feet. Send your sit bones nice and high. Opening up through the back line of your body. Have a look towards your hands, step your left leg up into your three-legged dog, step it through to the top of your mat and open out the back foot to come into your extended side angle. So left arm stays down, or you can bring your left elbow to your left knee and reaching through your fingertips to open out. And we're aiming to try and open out our hips a little bit more because we're going to work on our adductors. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And then rotating all the way over, turn your feet and coming over with your left arm this time. And rotate the left foot down towards the mat, reaching through the fingertips. Relax that shoulder in its socket and reach through the fingertips, making it as long as possible. And then coming back to the center, turn the toes in towards one another So you're now in your straddle position, and inhale, go nice and long through your fingertips, reaching out through your rib cage. Breathe. And then taking your arms down behind your back, interlace your fingers, draw them away, lengthen through the crown of the head, and tilt forward and lengthen through the arms. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. And release your arms down, pressing through, come on up. Hands to waist, come on up to the top. And then rotate back to the top of your mat. Put a bend back in your knees, cartwheel your hands down, step your left foot back to meet your right in your plank position, lower yourself down. Press yourself through into your up dog, lead with your hips into your down dog and pedal out the feet. Nod and shake the head, release off any tension. And step your feet nice and wide, so towards the outsides of your mat. And we're going to reach through with our right hand towards our left ankle and rotate through. So pull ourselves through. And inhale there. Three breaths here. And step the right hand back, reaching through with the left hand towards the right ankle and pull your shoulders through. So keep your feet down though. So you should feel a small stretch through your adductor on your left side now. Relax through the shoulder. Nod and shake the head, keep the neck loose. Keep any tension in your shoulders nice and loose. Step the hand back towards the top of the mat. Step your feet back in. And have a look towards the hands. Put a bend in your knees, step or jump towards the top of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold and roll all the way back up to the top of your mat. Now we're going to do it on the other side, so I'm going to turn it round. So coming to the top of your mat on the other side, toe mounds touching, feet in line. Inhale, arms come on up. Into your back bend, swan dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back with your left leg into your runner's lunge and tick-tock to open. Breathing through. And now taking your right hand on the inside of your right foot, open up through the back foot and come into your extended side angle. If you want to take your right elbow to your right knee, you can do. So coming up more like this. The aim is to get some length between your left fingertips and your left outside of your foot, which is planted in a pigeon toe position with all 5 toes touching the floor. And breathe. And coming on up, turn the toes and come down on the other side. Inhale to lengthen through. Breathe. Really relax that shoulder in the socket to reach longer. Then coming back to the center, turn the toes in towards one another. And inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. And bringing your hands down to the outsides of your feet. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. And breathe, feeling the stretch into your adductors. And slowly releasing out. Hands come to the front, then to your hips, and slowly come on up. And then cartwheel your hands down, back over the right foot, step the right foot back to meet the left in your plank position, lower yourself down, press yourself through into your up dog, and lead with your hips into your down dog. Pedal out your feet, make a better position for yourself, send your sit bones nice and high. Take your feet a little bit wider, just wider than your mat. And then taking your right hand towards your left ankle and pull yourself through. So really pull your shoulders through. And breathe, send your sit bones high. Few breaths here. And then return your right hand to the mat, then the left hand comes through towards the right ankle, and have a look under the right armpit at the beautiful Sydney skyline. Inhale to lengthen your sit bones away. Exhale, pressing into a better position, trying to get that twist. And replace the left hand down, step the feet back in. And press back into your down dog, sending your sit bones nice and high. Have a look towards your hands rolling through the spine into your plank position. And lower yourself down, press yourself through into your up dog, lead with your hips into your down dog. And have a look towards your hands, put a bend in your knees, step or jump your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen, exhale, forward fold, and swan dive back up into your back bend, and hands back to the center, back to Samasthiti. Relax there, shake it out. Okay, so coming into your balance posture, so coming into the center of your mat. And taking the weight across, we're going to open up through our inside thigh, so into our adductors. So take the weight across to your left foot, spread out your toes, root yourself down. And then start to bring your right foot up into your tree pose, or if you can do, bringing it to the top of the left hip. And you're trying to get the arch of your foot in towards the hip, pressing the knee back, using your muscles. So use the muscles on the outside of your thigh to press that knee back. Make sure it's nice and mobile. And just practice with that for a while. And if you're struggling to get your foot up there, it's fine to have a slight bend in your knee and work on it here, or even to just come to your tree pose and practice opening up through that knee, wherever's comfortable for you. And then taking your right hand behind your back and holding on to your left elbow, or if you can do, you want to take it to your right foot, and inhale to lengthen through the left arm, reaching up nice and tall, tilting forward, tilt, 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 until you tilt towards the floor. Inhale to lengthen and look slightly in front of your toe or your hand, so your gaze goes forward. Inhale to lengthen through the spine, exhale to fold a little bit further until your gaze comes down towards the floor just in front of your big toe. And then bring both hands down and sit down onto your left heel, and or just off it, so you just want a little bit of a gap, so you're keeping it nice and active. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, and bring your hands to your heart center for a final balance if you can. And then we're going to come out of it exactly the same way that we got into it. So come on up. And pause in each section and release your right foot down towards the floor. Shake it out. So now taking the weight across to your right foot, root yourself down and bring your left foot up to wherever's comfortable for you. Trying to get the arch of that foot into the right hip. And if you lose your balance, just try and find it again. So try and press that left knee out, so make it nice and active through your left glutes. Okay. And then bringing the left hand up, taking it behind your back and holding on to your right elbow, or if you can do, bring it over to hold your left big toe and bring your right arm up. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold, and then bringing your hands down to support you as you sit down on to your right foot. So again, you want a little gap between your buttock and your heel. And then when you're ready, if you want to take a little balance, you can tell which my worst side is. And relax, come out of it exactly the same way that you got into it. And replace your left foot to the floor and shake it out. So coming up to the top of your mat, toe mounds touching, feet in line. Inhale, arms come on up. Into your back bend, swan dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands, step or jump your feet. So try and keep the weight into your hands and jump it back. And lower yourself down, press yourself through. Lead with your hips into your down dog. Send your sit bones nice and high. Have a look towards your hands, step or jump your feet to the top of your mat and into a cross-legged position. So coming in to the center of your mat with your legs crossed and just starting to press the knees out to the side. Take a few deep breaths as you really open up through the groin. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of the head, sitting up nice and straight on your sit bones. Breathing through, relax the shoulders, lengthen through the neck. And then bringing the soles of the feet together, so it doesn't matter where they are in relation to your body, just find a comfortable position, make sure you're on your sit bones and your pelvis is tilting forward so that your pubic bone is coming down towards the mat. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, just use those knees to press out so you're getting a nice stretch into your adductors, the insides of your thighs. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to just come a little bit further forward over your feet. And with each breath, you'll probably notice the birds singing in the background and a couple of crickets, I think. Use your breath. Really imagine you're here with me. Okay, and then turning the soles of your feet up towards the sky. So open them like a book so that you're sending more of the stretch up to the top and front of your adductors into your pectineus muscle, one of the really small, short adductor muscles. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to just slightly fold. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. Doesn't matter where you get to. We're not aiming to get nose to toes. We're just aiming to get a slight tilt further forward. You're pressing your knees out to open up your adductors. It's as far as you can manage. And then release through the spine and slowly rolling up through your vertebrae. And coming all the way forward and slowly rolling up through your vertebrae. All the way forward and rolling up through your vertebrae. And releasing out your legs, giving them a shake out in front of you. And then we're taking them out to the side. So sitting out with the right leg, so I'm doing a mirror image of you, left leg comes in. Inhale to sit up nice and tall, so you're still sat on that triangle between your sit bones and your pubic bone. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to just fold forward, so try and keep yourself rooted and you're just trying to get that tilt through your body, so you're really opening up through the right side adductor. And then walking your hands forward to wherever feels comfortable for you. And breathe into it, circle the ankle, pump the foot, do whatever you need to do to release off any tension in that adductor. It may well be nervy tension rather than just muscular tension. And I can feel this going right the way down to the inside of the back of my knee. So I know I'm getting those long adductors. And then walk your hands back up. And then stepping your left hand down, or even coming to your elbow and reaching up through the right hand over the top. Again, keeping yourself rooted down, so you're opening up through the right side of your body. Inhale to lengthen through, exhale to fold. And breathe with it. So you're really opening up through your rib cage, and then over to the right leg, and then right hand comes on the inside of the right leg, and left hand comes over to mirror it, open through the shoulders and lengthen through. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold, inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold, inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold, and then walking your hands all the way back round, back up to the top. And you guessed it, we're doing it on the other side. So bringing your right foot in, left leg goes out, sitting up nice and tall, finding your sit bones and your pubic bone. So really find that space to sit, and then you can start to lift through here, so you're opening up through your shoulders at the same time. Slight engagement between your belly button and your spine, so you're not letting your ribs flail. Inhale, so you're lengthening through as you inhale. And exhale, slightly tilting forward, so exactly the same. You'll find one side to the other is quite different. Normally depends on which is your dominant kicking leg and which is your standing leg and supporting leg. So walking your hands through, inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold, walk your hands a little bit further through. And pump the foot, circle the ankle, do what you need to do. And then walking your hands back up. And then taking your right hand down to the side or coming to the elbow as you reach through the left arm, opening up through the left side of the body and lengthen through that arm. So you're really opening up through the lats. You should feel it in your armpit, into the side of your armpit and down the side of your rib cage. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, keeping your sit bones down. Exhale to fold, and then coming all the way over to the other side. So again, sit bones down and lengthen through. So you're opening through your shoulders. That's more important than how far you go to the side. So inhale to lengthen. exhale to fold, inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Feel it really opening through your QL on your right side. That's the muscle between your rib cage and your pelvis. They all work together with the adductors, so really, really important. As soon as you lengthen your adductors, that you also lengthen the other things that have got tight because of them. And then walking yourself back round all the way to the top and sitting up nice and tall, releasing your legs out of it, shake them out in front of you. And just rolling through your spine as you come over your feet all the way through, rolling through. And coming back into a relaxed cross-legged sitting position. So we're going to do a little arm balance just because we can. So we're going to take our feet forward and come on up onto our hands, and sitting down onto the backs of our arms, we're going to walk our feet forward and just try and take one and then the other off the floor, and if you can, bringing both off the floor and relaxing into your sitting position again, or collapsing, whichever. And then crossing your legs, relaxing into your cross-legged position, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the crown of the head. And we're just going to add a twist to the end of our practice. So bringing your right hand over your left knee, taking your left hand behind your tailbone, sitting up nice and tall and having a twist. And then rotating back. Bring your left hand over your right knee, sit up nice and tall and have a twist. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist, and then back to the center. And relaxing your shoulders, relax through the back of your neck, and relax your hands into your lap or onto your knees into a mudra of choice. And maybe thumb to index finger. And just start to relax your breathing. And you can start to breathe out through the mouth now. Release the heat from your body. Take a nice deep inhale for your arm. Bring your hands up to your heart center, up to your third eye, back to your heart center. Namaste. Thanks for joining me for opening up your adductors today with the Sydney skyline behind us. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon.